Hey everyone, it's Harry here. If you're receiving Social Security, whether that's retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal benefits, or SSI, you need to pay attention right now because January is absolutely packed with payment dates, announcements, and some crucial changes to your checks. Just because we have a new year doesn't mean things are slowing down. In fact, January might be one of the busiest months yet. I'm going to break down every single important date this month, tell you exactly when your money is arriving, what's changing with your benefits, and give you the information you need to navigate all of it successfully. And look, I know these government systems can be confusing and overwhelming, but that's exactly why I'm here, to translate all of this into plain English so you know exactly what's happening with your money. If you're new here, please hit that big subscribe button down below. It's 100% free, and it means you'll never miss an update about your benefits. For those of you who've been here with me, thank you so much for being part of this community. I genuinely appreciate every single one of you. Now, let's dive into everything happening in January. Here's what we're covering today: the exact payment dates for every Social Security benefit throughout January, the COLA increases that are now in effect, why the payment schedule is all jacked up this month, key economic announcements that could affect future benefits, and some genuinely helpful information that could save you serious money. This is going to be comprehensive, so stay with me. First, let's quickly address something that already happened yesterday, December 31st. If you're an SSI beneficiary, you already received your January payment yesterday. About 7.5 million SSI recipients got their first higher benefit check, which includes the new COLA increase. So, if you're one of those people, you've already seen that bump in your account. And honestly, if you haven't checked yet, go look at your account right now. Your payment should reflect that 2.5% cost of living adjustment for the maximum SSI benefit. That's now $96794 as an individual and $145,191 as a married couple. Those are your new maximum amounts for 2026. Now, let's talk about when everyone else is getting paid because the schedule is a bit unusual this month due to holidays and weekends. January 2nd, Thursday, tomorrow. Some of you are getting paid tomorrow instead of Saturday. This affects people who normally receive benefits on the 3rd of the month. Since January 3rd falls on a Saturday, those payments are coming one day early on Thursday, January 2nd. Who gets paid on the 3? Generally, people who've been receiving benefits since before May 1997, or people who receive both Social Security and SSI simultaneously. Yes, that's called concurrent claims, and it is definitely a thing. So if that's you, expect your money tomorrow, and it will also include your COLA increase, January 14th, second Wednesday. This is a big one. If your birthday falls between the 1st and the 10th of any month, this is your payment date. This is the second Wednesday of January, and this will be the first round of higher Social Security benefit checks rolling out for most retirement, disability, SSDI, survivor, and spousal benefit recipients. Your payment will include the 2.5% COLA increase. But here's something important to know. You'll also see the Medicare Part B premium increase deducted from this payment. The Part B premium went up to $185 per month in 2026. Up from $17,470 in 2025. So while you're getting a COLA raise, Medicare is eating up a chunk of it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That premium increase is going to take the majority of your COLA for many people. January 21st, third Wednesday. If your birthday lands between the 11th and the 20th of the month, this is your date. Third Wednesday of January. Same deal here. You'll receive your higher benefit with the COLA included. And you'll also see that higher Medicare Part B premium deducted. Just factor that into your budget planning. January 28th, fourth Wednesday, birthday, between the 21st and the 31st. This is your payment day, fourth Wednesday of the month. Again, you'll get your COLA increase and face that Medicare premium increase taking most of it away. I know it's frustrating, but I want you to have realistic expectations, so you're not surprised when you see the actual amount. January 30th, Friday, SSI only. Here's some good news for SSI beneficiaries. You're getting another payment at the end of January. Because February 1st falls on a Sunday, your February SSI payment is arriving early on Friday, January 30th. So you're essentially getting two SSI payments in January. One you already got yesterday and another on the 30th. Both include the new higher COLA amounts. Now, beyond just payment dates, there are some major announcements happening this month that could affect future benefits and the overall economic picture. Let me walk you through these. January 9th, December Jobs Report. On Friday, January 9th, the Bureau of Labor Statistics is releasing December's job data. This is going to tell us how many jobs were actually created last month and give us a glimpse into the health of the economy. Why does this matter to you? Because this report shows whether businesses did heavy seasonal hiring for the holidays or not. If we see strong seasonal hiring, that's a positive sign for the economy. If we don't, that could signal that businesses weren't confident about holiday shopping, which could mean economic trouble ahead. This report always gives us insight into what might be coming for inflation, interest rates, and ultimately future COLA adjustments. January 13th, December inflation data. Tuesday, January 13th is when we get December's inflation numbers. This one is really important because December tends to be a more inflationary month. Lots of demand for goods and services during the holidays, which can drive prices up. Here's why I always pay close attention to this number. I want to know how much we as fixed income beneficiaries are getting squeezed by inflation compared to our COLA. The 2.5% COLA we got is based on inflation from earlier in the year. But if inflation has stayed high or increased, that COLA doesn't stretch as far. I suspect we're getting shortchanged pretty aggressively, but we'll see what the actual numbers show. January 28th, Federal Reserve announcement. On the same day as those fourth Wednesday payments, we're also getting the Federal Reserve's interest rate policy announcement. Chairman Jerome Powell will hold a press conference explaining their decision on interest rates. This matters because interest rates affect everything. The cost of borrowing money, mortgage rates, credit card rates, and even the overall economy. If rates stay high, that can slow down inflation, but also make life harder for people trying to get by. If rates drop, borrowing gets cheaper, but inflation might stick around. Either way, this announcement will give us clues about what's coming economically for the rest of 2026. Let me break this down for specific groups because these changes don't affect everyone the same way. Single moms and parents on Survivor or SSI benefits. You need to pay extra attention to these payment dates, especially if you're budgeting for kids' needs. That early SSI payment on December 31st and the additional one on January 30th can actually help you manage expenses better if you plan ahead. Disabled individuals on SSDI, your COLA increase is real, but that Medicare premium hike is real too. For many of you, the net increase after Medicare is deducted might only be $30, $40. Budget accordingly and don't count on having dramatically more money each month. Seniors on Social Security retirement. If you claimed early or you're at full retirement age, that 2.5% bump helps, but you're also facing rising costs for prescriptions, utilities, and food. The COLA isn't keeping pace with real-world expenses for most of you, and I'm not going to pretend otherwise. Veterans receiving both VA benefits and Social Security. Make sure you're tracking both payment schedules because they don't always align. You might have one check arriving early in the month and another mid-mon. So plan your bills around both dates. People working while receiving benefits. If you're still working part-time while getting Social Security or SSDI, remember there are earnings limits for 2026. If you're under full retirement age, you can earn up to $23,400 annually without affecting your benefits. If you're on SSDI, the substantial gainful activity limit is $1,620 per month. Don't accidentally earn too much and jeopardize your benefits. Okay, I don't want this to be all doom and gloom. Let me give you some genuinely good news. First, these COLA increases are automatic. You didn't have to apply, fill out forms, or call anyone. The Social Security Administration handled it, and your new amounts are already in effect. Second, if you haven't already, you can create a My Social Security account at ssa.gov. This lets you check your payment dates, verify your benefit amounts, update your direct deposit information, and download tax documents without waiting on hold for hours. It's genuinely useful. Third, there are programs that can help supplement your benefits. SNAP benefits, LIHEAP for heating assistance, prescription drug assistance programs, and state-specific programs can all help stretch your dollars further. Don't leave money on the table because you didn't know these programs existed. Here's your action plan for January. 1. Mark every single payment date on your calendar right now. Know exactly when your money is arriving so you can plan your bills accordingly. 2. Recalculate your monthly budget with the new amounts. Don't forget to factor in that Medicare Part B premium increase eating up most of your COLA. 3. If you don't have direct deposit set up, do it immediately. It's faster, safer, and means you're not sitting around waiting for a check in the mail or worrying about it getting lost or stolen. 4. Check your My Social Security account online. Make sure all your information is correct and up to date. 5. Look into supplemental assistance programs. SNAP, LIHEAP, prescription assistance. These programs exist to help you. Use them. 6. Call that number I mentioned to see if you can save money on your bills. Seriously, it's free and it works. Listen, I know the COLA increase isn't what we hope for. I know Medicare eating up most of it is frustrating. I know inflation is still making everything more expensive and it feels like you're running just to stay in place. I get it. I really do. But here's what I want you to remember. You've survived tough times before. You've budgeted. You've sacrificed. You've made impossible decisions and you've gotten through it. This year is going to have challenges. Absolutely. But you're not facing them alone. I'm going to be right here with you every single day. When announcements come out, when policies change, when there are new programs or assistance available, I'm going to break it all down for you. That's my promise. I'm on your team. I'm here to advocate for you in any way possible. January is busy. This whole year is going to be busy, but we're going to navigate it together, one day at a time, one video at a time. If this video helped you understand what's happening with your benefits this month, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It's the big button right down below, and it's 100% free. Ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Share this video with anyone you know who receives these benefits. Your friends, your family members, your neighbors. Information is power, and the more people who know what's coming, the better prepared we all are. And please drop a comment below. Let me know. Are you affected by these changes? What's your biggest concern for January? How are you feeling about the new year? I read every single comment. And I genuinely want to hear from you. Check out the other videos here on the channel. I've got over 150 plus videos in the library covering every aspect of Social Security, SSDI, SSI, stimulus payments, tax credits, and more. There's a wealth of information here to help you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being part of this community. Have a wonderful day. I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, take care of